What's up, my pugnios? Andy with Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys another video about a smart home product that is comparable to the one I did last week. Last week I talked about Arlo, which is a video smart doorbell that integrates with your Alexa and Google Home. Well, here's a competitor. This is from Anker. It's Eufy, E-U-F-Y. It's a security system, and I think it's definitely very comparable. It's at about $125 price point. Very, very similar to the Arlo. And the best part about it is there's no subscription that you need. It's just a one-time package that you'll get the storage for. A few more of the features include a clear view, 1080p as I'd said. It's got IP65 waterproof rating, which is nice. It's got the local storage, as I said, smart zone detection, human detection, and Google integration. With that said, let's go ahead and unbox it. It says at the top, free, no monthly free. That's the biggest thing. Arlo had a fee that you had to pay. All right, before I drop everything, let's make sure and unbox this. Eufy Security Systems, and there's your doorbell. You've got the little module for your actual ringer, your chime, and then here's the doorbell itself. Get you a better view of that. You got this little security key here, I believe is how you open it and whatnot. Let's show you the dimensions itself. Here it is from the side. It's a lot more boxy than the Arlo. There's a speaker grill down there and your little key to turn it on. Here are your contact points. Here's the front. Here's your button. You can hear the clickiness, and then there's the camera itself. This chime is much bigger. Interesting. I don't know how this is going to connect. Maybe it's a good or a bad idea. Here are your connector pieces. This is what you're going to be screwing into your doorbell jack outside. Here's the angled if you want an angle. In this little Eufy box, Eufy, I don't know how to pronounce it. Here are all your hardware. This is where you'll be connecting into the chime. And I believe the Eufy has somewhere you have to connect in the wall. Here's your little key to unlock it. Alrighty. Video doorbell installation. Step 1. Make sure that you have installed the Eufy Security app and scan the QR code before you begin. Step 2. Shut off the doorbell power supply. If you're not sure, shut off the main power of your house. Turn the lights off in your home and make sure that the electricity in your house is shut off. I do want to mention, guys, that I'm not an electrician. Please consult your electrician for how you deal with your power and connecting, obviously, into your home. I do have a pass because I'm obviously a YouTuber, so I can do whatever I want. All right, step 3 is a little bit more difficult. These bypass wires, and you're going to have to connect it to your chime. So if you go to your chime box, remove the chime box, what you need to do is you need to unscrew the trans and the front marking. Don't obviously unscrew the whole thing, and do not remove the wires that are already existing in the chime. You're just going to grab these two bypass cords and you're going to plug them and screw them in as shown.
I apologize, I didn't realize that my wife was in the background singing and also watching a kid's show with my daughter, so forgive me.
Step 4, you're going to have to remove your existing doorbell from your door. Unscrew it as is. Obviously, I've got the Arlo in, so I have to remove the Arlo. Once you get the two wires, then you're going to have to mark in step 5, you're going to have to mark where you're going to be drilling in your Eufy, get a drill bit, and drill it in. If you're drilling into stucco or drywall, then you should use the anchors. I'm not going to use an anchor. There's no need. It drills right into the door frame. Step 7, as an option, you can use the 15 degrees mounting wedge. Lead the 2 doorbell wires through the central square hole on the bracket before starting the mount. Insert the 2 screws provided through the screw holes in the 15 degree mounting wedge if you're deciding to do that. Stripped it, dang it. Stripped it. Step 8, connect the wires to the 2 terminals in the back of the doorbell. It doesn't really matter which one you use, you just unscrew it, screw it in order for you to be able to connect it to the doorbell ringer. There are extenders, you don't need the extenders. Step 9 is now locking in place your doorbell. From the top to bottom, you're going to be snapping it into place. There it is. Wow, that was easy. Let's see if we can hear it. Did you hear the chime up there go? I didn't hear the chime up there go. In order to release it, you have to use the pin. Now step 10, we can go ahead and turn the power back on. Step 11, now we're going to have to troubleshoot the Eufy device. So the doorbell is going to flash yellow first, then you have to go through the on-screen instructions on the app in order for you to connect it to Wi-Fi. Okay, now it says to long press the doorbell's button for 5 seconds. To continue, activate the BLE signal of the doorbell first and wait. Okay, now I'm connecting to it. It's doing a bunch of tests right now. Okay, my transformer is capable of the power of the doorbell. Now I'm connecting via Wi-Fi and transferring that Wi-Fi connection to the Eufy. Assemble Eufy chime power supply and charge it. Step 12. Follow the on-screen instructions on the app to install the power bell power connector. To install the doorbell power connector to the doorbell chime and then pair it to the video doorbell. No. Okay, so there is one big difference between this and the Arlo. The Arlo allows you to connect into your mechanical chime, and this doesn't. You have to have your own chime from here, so that's a little disappointing. Nonetheless, you set it up by having the orange arrows up. You turn it until it clicks, and now I can plug this into the wall. Okay, right outside my door, we're gonna put the chime so the wife can hear it. When I plug it in, it glows blue. From here, you push the sync button at the top for 2 seconds, and it's gonna sync with the Wi-Fi. Once it's doing that, I now need to go to the app to tell it to sync. No, one video doorbell can link to 4 chimes. Use the volume and music buttons on the side of the electronic chime. Okay, that's it. All right, it is up and going. We are going to ring the doorbell. See what it looks like.
Dude, it's right next to me. Is it traditional?
What are you talking about? That's Jingle Bells. There it goes. Now let's video me. Hi. Hello. Okay, we are updating the firmware so it can connect with all the different devices. That's basically it. I actually like the new chime. I can choose the different sounds. It's got a sound bank of a ton of different songs, and we've got a Christmas song now. So once this updates, it's going to do the Jingle Bells song from now on. It did bypass my mechanical chime, which is good because my mechanical chime hasn't worked ever. So I'm actually pretty excited that we're using this now. The one drawback is that I did drill a hole up here in my Arlo, and so now you can see there's a hole on the doorbell, which is kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to patch that maybe. With that, folks, thanks so much for joining me. This is Andy with Andy Vlog signing out.